Hi, I'm Jeff. This is Tropical Plants at 53 degrees north. Today we're going to start on phase 2 of the greenhouse partition project, where I'm going to attempt to construct some kind of a barrier which is going to go across the middle of the greenhouse, well, not quite the middle of the greenhouse. I'll show you in a little second. And the idea is that I can have a warm side and a cooler side. Not only will I be able to cut down on heating bills, then I'll be able to give my plants more of the kind of conditions that they want. I'll be able to grow some warm growers, and I'll be able to grow some intermediate and cool growers as well on the cooler side. So I'll just swizzle you around and I'll show you what the plan is. It's a very loose plan, but nevertheless it's a plan. So let's get cracking. Okay, so here's the plan. If I just step back and show you like the general geography of the greenhouse. So we've got along here, just down that section there, that's where my partition is going to come across, right the way across to the same part on that side. Oh, there it is, just there. So that's going to leave me with, I keep getting this wrong, I keep forgetting, a 6 foot by 10 foot area on the left hand side, and you can just see that bracket there, that's where it's going to go. And on the right hand side here, that's going to be an 8 foot by 10 foot. That adds up to my 14 foot long greenhouse. So over here we have, just excuse me while I bend down and pick up a piece of wood. So we've got, and he's cutting down to size there. So that piece of wood is going to attach to the right hand side of the partition there, sorry, of the bracket there. And that'll give me an upright. There's another bracket, oops, down there at the bottom, just there. And then what I'm going to do, I just have to back up a little bit, have some other brackets, angle brackets. Somebody suggested that was a good idea. I was thinking, well, how can I get something, because I need like a door frame, don't I? Because if I'm going to attach some kind of a barrier across, probably bubble wrap to be honest, then I'm going to need some kind of door frame over this side. So I'll have my uprights over there, and this is going to attach in some form, either like that or some way. I'm not quite sure what yet. Onto there, some more wood on there, have some more wood that I'm going to cut to size, and that'll give me 2 uprights. So I'll have upright on the corner there, and then another upright there. And then, to be honest, I'm just going to kind of wing it from there and see what happens. If you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button, ding the notification bell, and you won't miss any updates. I think it's not a fitted kitchen, is it? Let's face it. It's only a greenhouse, and I think if I've got 2 uprights and I've something to work with, I can probably do a brace across from the 2 pieces of wood. Maybe I can join them across the top to have like obviously it can't go any higher than that. That's probably about the right kind of height. And then that'll give me my framework, and that really will be enough. I should be able to attach something there, bubble wrap permanently on the sides, and then like just a roll up door of some description. And then we'll just kind of take it from there and see what happens. So I'll stick on time lapse, and let's see how it goes. Wish me luck. 3, 2, 1, go. this is what we've got so far. I'll just swing you around and let you see the whole thing. We have a structure in place. It's all nice and level and hopefully square. So that forms obviously a wall on that side, and we have a wall on that side. I've attached them to the structure of the greenhouse there, and I've also attached it down here to the bench, which means that the bench can't move. But I'm alright with that for now. But what I'm going to do next, I've run out of wood unfortunately, I'm going to do like a brace across the top, well probably a bit lower than that. So it's all going to be attached like across there as well. I have 2 angle brackets left, and then that will form the doorway. It's a nice wide doorway, because there's nothing worse than, you know, mulling about trying to get through a really narrow door. It's bad enough when you're 6'6" and you have to duck everywhere. So I want a nice wide door, and then I'll be able to, on each side of these, like I've got some walls. You might have noticed the one on the right is a little bit wider than the one on the left, and that's because the bench is a bigger bench. But I couldn't really think of any other way of attaching that up right there, other than like sticking it through the floor, and I didn't really want to do that. I think once the crossbar along the top is in place, then the bench is really just kind of keeping it, you know, keeping it straight and in place. They're not. It could probably, he says, I'm not a structural engineer, it probably all collapse. But I imagine if the benches weren't attached, I was trying to think this through now. No, it would collapse. it would all collapse. But never mind, it doesn't matter. The benches are there. They're not going anywhere as long as I'm aware of this. I mean, it's not like load bearing in any way. It's only going to have bubble wrap on it. My plan in the long run is to get some, like, but you know, I've got like this trellis up here. Get some of that and put that down the side, and then I've also got places to hang more plants. Woohoo! Which is what it's all about. So yeah, I've got to go back to B&Q and go and get some more of this timber. It's quite cheap. It's only £2.74 for like I think it was 2,600 mil. I don't know where they get these lengths from. I've no idea. It was some bizarre length, 2,600 mil. I only need one, so I've got to go all that way, about 10 miles, just to get one length. But it'll be worth it. Might as well go and do it now, and then it's all done. And on another day, I will then sort the bubble wrap out. So yeah, so tune in for Jeff's Fitted Kitchens and Bathrooms coming to a YouTube channel near you. So yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, you're not seeing the full thing here. I'll probably tag the full thing on before you see this, so that you're not kind of left hanging. Okay, so we're back. It's all done. Well, pretty much all done. Are you ready for the big reveal? Don't know if I should show it to you today. Maybe do another video. No, okay, I'll show it you. How long has it taken me? I don't know, 3-4 hours maybe. There'll probably be a few tweaks and so on. I'm just kind of padding this out because I don't want to show it you, just in case you laugh. But alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! There we go. What do you think of that? So we have, it's not completely finished. I mean, it's functional now. So framework in place. I've got the bubble wrap on. I now have 2 separate compartments. And in the middle there, we've got a nice bubble wrap door, which is just being held up. I'll just go over into the warmer side. First time I've been able to say that. And there you go. What do you think? I'm quite pleased with that. I mean, it's as sturdy as it needs to be, and I've now got these walls which I can hang things from. I can put some kind of trellis work or lattice work up there. Of course, like we said on another video, these things kind of lead on to other problems which I didn't have before, as in I now have a lot of cool growing plants on the warmer side and warm growing plants on the cooler side. And another issue that I've got is that I've no heater in the cooler side, so that's going to have to be sorted. I've got 2 heaters, but I can't have more than 2 kilowatts running off this circuit, so I'll have to get them both on 1 kilowatt, which should be okay, but I'm going to need another controller down there, so that's a bit more expense. Nobody ever said it was a cheap hobby, did they? It's one of these things, it's like a garden really. The more you split it up, the bigger it actually feels. So I feel finally I've got something that I've been aiming for probably about 2 years now. It's taken a long time to get here. I will show you with it down so you can see. I think this, I'm not very good at knots, but I've just done like a reef knot there, but whether that'll hold or not, I don't know. I've just cut this off a pair of loppers, like one of these long arm loppers. Thought, no, I won't be using that again. So that is just kind of tucked over like that. Like I say, I may come up with a better system than this. And then it just drops slowly. Yikes, you didn't see that, did you? And then rather quickly down to the floor. I'll just bear with me. That's the first time I've done that. First time I've tried it. There you go. I'll cut that bit out. No, I won't. I'll leave it in, warts and all. So, how's that? It's alright, isn't it? Quite pleased with that. So yeah, that's the biggest project I've done so far. I'm quite pleased with it. It seems to work okay. And as usual with these things, it's on to the next one. So I'll live with this for a little while now, see how I cope with it, see what it's like before I start moving everything over and having to think about putting trellis up and whatnot. So I hope you enjoyed this video and had a laugh at me having a go at DIY. And if you did, drop us a like, and hopefully I will see you on the next one. Bye.